Academy with Dr. Hashemi, the series where partial discharge concepts are explained step by step. Today's episode is about the offline or online PD detection. If you read the documents and references for PD in high voltage asset, you see offline, online expressions, recommendation for offline or online test of PD. It means you do the PD in offline mode or online mode. In the offline mode, the system does not work as a normal operation. You use extra and external high voltage source. You apply the voltage to the system, measure the partial discharge. In this system, everything is under your control. You can increase the voltage, you can decrease the voltage, and the system is separated from the networks and grid. And it is easy to manage the test and measurement of the partial discharge. On the other hand, you need external high voltage source. Sometimes it is not so easy to provide the high voltage source. On the other hand, if you do the online PD detection and online PD test, the system is working in a normal operation. You have the impacts of the thermal, loading, ambient conditions or others as a normal operation and condition. And you measure the partial discharge. It is so good that you have the result for the asset similar to the actual condition. On the other side, you should consider the limits of the operation, and you should have some solutions and approaches to mitigate the challenges like the noise of the system that is working during the measurement. You don't have the capability and advantages of the change of the voltage because the system is connected to the grid and the voltage is fixed. It is not possible to change the voltage that is applied to the system and see the voltage and partial discharge correlation. There are some advantages and disadvantages for offline or online PD test. Another issue about the online and offline test for PD is related to the single phase test or three-phase test. In offline test, that you provide the high voltage source to apply the external voltage, you use the single phase test. It means you ground two phases and you apply the voltage in single phase mode to facilitate the voltage providing. In online, usually the three-phase power systems are working and you measure in three-phase. In some cases that standards and related documents provide to you, three-phases offline test should be done. For example, for the power transformers, you do the offline three-phases test. And in this case, your external high voltage source should be three-phase. There are some complexity compared to the single phase. Depend on high voltage asset that you want to be tested. You select single phase or three-phase test and PD detection. Today we discussed the topic of offline or online PD detection. This topic is important because you should know the differences between the offline and online. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next episode.